Right, we're going to have a look now how to fit a washing line into a patio and integrate it nice and seamlessly. So we'll concrete it in nice and solid. The first stage is to dig out the required depth. So basically I've done the patio anyway. I've left this slab out. I'm going to dig down to the depth of the washing line spike and then concrete it in. So we'll just loosen all this off. Again, just make sure there's no cables or pipes or whatever in the ground. All your ground conditions are going to be different. We've got stone and a bit of an old base under here, so it might be a bit of a job to get through. So we'll loosen it with this breaker. Right, so now we've dug this hole to the depth, we'll be able to sit this in soon. First, we're going to mark the centre of the slab we've got to go in, and we'll cut a hole in the centre. It's not going to be the easiest to cut, but we'll get there. If you're not too confident on cutting a hole right in the centre, you can leave out two slabs and just cut a semicircle off either side of the slabs, so the hole would be there, you know. So that's another way of doing it, but we'll try and get one in the centre. We might need a couple of attempts at it if it goes wrong, but we'll get it. So basically we're going to draw around this and we'll cut that out. And sometimes you can cut this metal down lower so the slab can sit just up to the top of this, but I think we're going to just sit this down a bit lower than the slab and do it that way. Some of the brands will be different, they'll might stick up more like the centre bit, so you won't have to doctor it, but we'll try it this way and see how we go. So we'll find the centre of this first. 5. Pretty tidily. Like that. We'll just mark him on there. Around there. So we'll get the grinder now, we'll go around that and then we'll try and just drill the rest of it out and hopefully we'll get it in one, but we'll see. Right, so we've made this hole now. It might be slightly unconventional type of way that we did it. It's a very tight hole for a grinder. The drill drilled it nice and easy. You've got to support the slab to make sure it doesn't break. You could hire a little core set to do it. It'd probably be a neater job, but we haven't got one here, so we've done it this way. You just want to check now that your spike works with it. So we know now the hole we've made is bigger than what's on the spike. Next stage now will be to concrete this spike in. It's going to be very difficult now to tell if you're putting this in level or not. So put the level on the top of it, as long as we're level that way and that way, then it should mean it's plumb. So we'll try that. Anyway, that's our next stage, so we'll get some concrete mixed up. We're going to go semi-dry concrete because you don't want it really wet because this is going to be moving all over the place. So semi-dry so you can really sort of get it in place properly. So what we're going to do now is get this in the right place and plumb, or level so it's plumb. Okay, let's see now. So need to make sure that isn't far off tidy there. Rod 2 in the front, but it needs to be more the other way. This is why I say do it with dry concrete. Because if the concrete's too wet, then it's just going to move all the time. And don't put too much in at once because you want to be able to pack it down and check for plumb, check for level so it's plumb rather. So something like that. At least then it's easier to adjust if you need to. In nice and evenly. And let's see now. We're pretty good there. So we can top that up with our final bit and then we'll lay the slab on mortar then. A bit of primer on the back. Nice and tight, that's not going anywhere. That's pretty good. Let's try the slab there. Okay, so next step now is to get some sand cement down, ready to lay this slab on. Trying to get it down the hole. We might put this little cap on there if we can find the cap. Stop it, give it another hole a minute. Yeah. No. Okay, now we can put this slab on. Just make sure it fits, because we are still looking good. I don't know which way round actually. That probably seems like the best way round there. Probably should have put a direction on that. just tap this into place. And now we are looking good there. We'll just clean out a bit of copper on there. Obviously, you might have different slabs, different material slabs, and everything might be a bit different for the job, but at least this will show the sort of basics of what is involved. So now we can just drop it into here, like so. Oh, it's tight, isn't it? And it's perfect, nice and plumb, nice and concealed. Neat job.